Baby, I don't know what to do with you anymore. You just bark too damn much. And what am I supposed to do about it, you know? What am I supposed to do? Oh, if you don't stop barking. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Your ears bark like a mother. And I mean, it's not like I can do anything about it. I can't shut him up. Unless I put him in the bathroom, and I'm not going to do that. That's mean. Oh, it looks like it was at least maybe, I'm gonna say 3 weeks ago. Let me make sure. Just to make sure. By the way, just so you know, I'm like totally hot flashing and cold sweating all at once. At 39 degrees outside, and I had the stove on, right? Because I was like, you know, maybe a little fire. But it didn't work. It just made it worse. Yeah, that's when the hot flash came upon me. I did the tincture and the oils that I told you I was going to do for 7 days, along with the Cinnamon Bark Capsules. And it worked. I have eliminated everything bad from my body. So now I'm on a probiotic. And I started that actually on day 8. So, yeah, I'll put it all on here so that you know what I did to eliminate what the surgeon did to me after surgery. So that's when I started getting sick. Read the labs yesterday, and yeah, and there's nothing, not even ova, which is the eggs. So I've been on this probiotic, and I'm assuming that the normal good flora is protruding within my guts and shit. And I used up all the almond oil, so that's not going to be on here, but it was included because that soaks everything that is not taken into your system with the seed alcohol in the tincture. It takes the rest of it in there and absorbs. It's so cold, but I'm so hot. By the time the 7 days, the first initial 7 days where I actually did all of these things was over, I felt a difference. I've been trying to get better by using vitamins, because now my system is, you know, has pretty much been malnourished and destroyed in some aspects. So I had a medicine woman, well, yeah, so I had this lady who worked there at the place I got this stuff. She said that marshmallow root actually really helps with coating the stomach and prepping towards stomach betterness. They're not gonna want me to give any speeches. I so need to dye my hair again. It was chunked, and that was a total accident, but everybody was like, oh, your hair looks really cool, and I was like, oh, thanks. It's messed up, but thanks. And they're like, oh no, it looks like you did it on purpose, a gradient. And I was like, yeah, really. But yeah, it did apparently, and so I'm gonna try not to do that again. I want it red, clown nose red, beet red, like I said before, and I'll say it 1,000,000 times, keep the clowns away from moi. But on a happier note. So I have been nutritionally challenged now, and am needing like different vitamins, different chemistry working things, amino acids. Heard krill oil was the best, so that's my next stop and shop thing. Krill oil, I'm taking L-theanine, thymine. How the hell do you say it? I'm gonna go to dictionary.com and have them pronounce it for me. Okay, wait for it. Thiamine. L.
Firemen.
That's what you need. Well, that's what I need. Not you. I'm not telling you what to do. And I wouldn't even think about it, you know. I wouldn't even consider that. I mean, the mixtures have worked so far, so we're going to see what happens. Nutrients. I need some really good lip gloss. I don't know. Where do you find something that plumps yet does not do freaky shit? Because that plumping stuff really tingles, and that can't be good. Also, I'm going to start cooking more healthy foods. Once I can eat chunky food again. I mean, good lord, soups, hello. It's so annoying, especially after all this time. But yeah, gonna start cooking with extra virgin olive oil, and oh, they listed some other things that I'm sure gonna try. How would one know unless one tries? One. Are you one? I'm one. The thing to realize here is that with everything I used, I used more than was recommended. So, so when you go to use the oil of oregano, which I have right there, and the cinnamon bark and all that shit. Anyway, I cuss too much and I need to really watch. Where I was told start with 1 to 2 drops of oil of oregano because it was so strong, blah, 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 blah. I used about 5 drops to the tincture. And I know that you're not supposed to do that, but I was desperate. I was incredibly ill, and I had had enough, so I did a little more oils than I was supposed to. Well, not than I was supposed to, but than I was originally led to believe I needed to take. So I'm not going to lead you to say I'm going to take everything she did because it worked. No, you've got to start slow and work your way to your level. Find out what reacts to your body. I mean, you might be allergic to some of it, but if you are, you know, how it works on the outside isn't exactly how it works on the inside. We're dealing with tissues on the inside, and they're very, well, I don't know, they seem to be stronger than I thought. Interesting, you little Dickens, you. You saved my well-being. This was $10.25. It was the black walnut formula, which is actually black walnut, green hull, wormwood herb, and cloves bud. And the cloves destroy those mothers. And then we've got the oil of oregano, which I will put a picture of all of this up because I've already taken it. I had them all lined up really pretty and took a nice little picture for you. I used more than I was supposed to of the oil of oregano, and then with the cinnamon bark I took, now that actually is known to kill E. coli. Oil of oregano kills just about everything else, including E. coli. It's been known to, but cinnamon bark is actually stated upon certain holistic records to kill E. coli. This tincture is an seed alcohol, and it actually it absorbs into you really fast into your bloodstream with the seed alcohol. So, you know, that's what that does. And then with the oil of oregano, since it was oil on top of water, I mixed them both together. Put 40 drops of this in, which it says 20 to 40 drops in an ounce of water twice a day. I did it in a coffee cup of water, 40 drops, maybe a little more, and about 5 drops of oil of oregano myself. Not saying you do. I don't know how liable I am, but, you know, be careful. Be careful. And then, so the oil of oregano went in there, and I put almond oil in there because almond oil will take in just about anything into your skin, so, and pretty quickly. So if it will do that to your skin, imagine what it does to your deep, soft tissues. The cinnamon bark capsules, I took 2 twice a day, and I've still got a lot left. See, I did this for 7 days. That's all I needed, and I was pretty freaking infested, apparently, with a lot of different things. Gosh, they just don't tell you what doctors will carry. And like I said before, oh gosh, what was I gonna say? Thank you, right. Wait, oh shit. Yes, thank you. Doctors need to probably realize that you don't have to have been out of the country within the past 3 weeks to catch something. And you don't have to be exposed to a certain climate or a certain whatever the hell I've read up on that they say, you know, oh yeah, that's how you catch this. It's not. It's everywhere. And, you know, this is a pretty open country as far as borders are concerned and everything. And so a lot of the third world countries and whatever, they have, you know, they have different things that we are not immune to. And so being exposed to that, I mean, if you notice yourself bloating and starting to feel fatigued or whatever, I mean, these things, they kept me alive for a bit, for a few years. Very sick, mind you, but they kept me alive. When I killed them, I had to have something right there to make sure that I didn't experience the toxins again. When you have a die-off of inside parasites, which this is like so embarrassing to talk about, but it's rampant now, apparently. And so when you have an exposure to these things and you become infected, it doesn't have to be because you were in a fucking third world country. It's because you were right here and you were exposed. Whoops. I talk too fast, but you'll get used to it. I actually feel a lot better than I did before. As you can tell, I'm not crying and sobbing and going, oh, I can't hardly sit here anymore. I've been able to shop. I've been able to carry things in without having to deal with the impact the next day of, you know, doing those physical activities. And it's been fantastic. And that's probably been getting gradually better over probably the past 2 weeks, I'd say, if not just a little longer. But I really don't know when I first started it, but I did it for 7 days, and since then I've been feeling better and better and better, and I've been able to do a lot more physical activity. And I'm hoping to soon get back to walking and just, yeah. This is good. So let me post those pictures for you and a little list so you can write it down and get yourself better. And thanks to all those people who go through all sorts of shit too. Literally, they go through their shit, and I had to become very familiar with mine. I really ate my crow on that, because I used to tell my mom and my brother, and they're gonna kill me for this, but stop talking about poop. And it's like, then I had to like look through mine. Fun. Here's that information for you.